court case is full of surprises. Let's watch and see what really happened.
Jump off, like
A jump off.
A jump
I mean, at the time, no disrespect, but at that time in my life,
Well,
yes.
first of all,
I mean,
you can't call somebody a jump off and say no disrespect, because the term is disrespectful.
A jump off.
Did you look at her face? You married a woman for 10 years. She had 2 of your children, and now she's a jump off?
I mean, no disrespect.
Mr. Fan, one of your primary concerns about Mrs. Fan is you say that she is a cheater. Could you explain to me why you believe your wife is cheating on you?
Oh, I don't believe her. I seen it with my own eyes. Like, she's so predictable. I can give you an example. One time, I came through the back door. The
wait a
black
minute.
ugly
No,
dude
Mrs. Fan.
was laying in the bed. You on the couch, for one example. I caught her plenty of times. I caught her in the
Caught her in the act.
Yeah, not sexually, but I seen the guy. He's in the house. You know,
Wait a minute.
He could have been in the act right before I busted through the back door.
Did everybody have their clothes on?
At that time, yeah, they did. When I came through the door, they had their clothes
You do
on, yeah.
understand that a man and a woman can be in the same room and not have any sexual intention or activity just because it's a male and a female in a room.
I understand that.
Mrs. Fanning,
But-
were you cheating on the man?
We've been living separately for years, so if you call when we've been living separate, when we separated, cheating, I guess. But I
So
mean,
while
he
you were
went his
together,
separate way.
however, you
He
never
a
had another
baby.
guy.
He had a baby on the way just recently by some other chick I don't even know about. So I don't even know how he calls me cheating because
That's
he was
hearsay,
doing
Your Honor.
him.
That's hearsay.
What, no,
That is not hearsay.
That's hearsay.
Counselor,
That is not
let me
hearsay. It
tell
came
you
out your
something.
mouth.
You hearsay.
It came out
We're
his
not going to
mouth.
get
He
into
told
that
me.
here, Mr. Fan. Do you
Right.
have a young lady who's about to have your baby?
No, I don't.
Got a whole bunch of random accusations that seem to me to indicate that at no time was your marriage ever cool. At no time was it a love story, a committed relationship.
No.
It was never.
That's not true.
Okay,
I was in love
explain
with
that to
him.
me.
I was deeply in love with him, and I was in love with him to the point to where
She would chase me down
hang
the
on.
street.
I did. I chased him. I chased him for about 2 miles.
Tell me why you chased Mr. Fan.
Because we got into an argument or however the case may be. I don't remember what the argument was about, but I remember he took off and he took off running, and I took off behind
From
him.
you.
What did you intend to do to him when you got him?
I don't know. It was just I was just chasing
He was running,
him.
so you chased him.
Yes, he ran from me.
Like
and
an
I chased
episode of
after
Cops.
him.
Why'd you run? Because you were chasing me. Mr. Fan, can I ask you why you felt the need to run?
I think that's the best way to go. I think personally, you know, just get
Just-
away
just
from
get
the
out of
situation.
the situation.
Yes, before it escalates to, you know.
Wouldn't it seem to you, Mrs. Fan, that a guy who was bolting down the street away from you is not someone who's ready to engage in a meaningful conversation? You kind of got to let him go.
Well, I mean, at the
And then
time-
sit down, calm down, and wait till he comes home and he's ready to, chasing him could come to no good end.
I was irrational at the time, but back to the question you asked me, I was in love with him to the point where, like, I didn't know when we first started off, when he said that I was just a jump off, I didn't know that's how he felt about me. I was in love with him.
Mm-hmm.
So when we got married, like the same exact day we got married, we come home, I was still in my wedding dress and everything. He says to me, we got into an argument, I don't even love you. He said that to me, and when he said it to me, I'm like 6 months pregnant, and I just broke down and just fell into tears. I was so hurt. I called the police, and when I called the police came out and they asked me, "Ma'am, what's the emergency?" And I told them that he said he doesn't love me.
Now, Joe, you were on the police force for a few years.
I didn't know that
Does
was a
that
crime.
annoy you when people call and say,
Which in the
what
place
did
you
you
don't need
think
to
the
be.
police were going to do? You wanted them to chase him down the street? I mean, I'm not quite sure what
I
you
didn't
were
know
trying
what they
to
were going to do.
accomplish.
I thought that somehow they would arrest him for something. I just wanted him. I wanted him to suffer because I was in so much pain from when he said that to me. I just was hurt so bad. It hurt
Let's
to my
talk
heart.
about what you said to her. Let's just hang on. Did you say it just to hurt her, or was it the truth?
A little bit of both. I mean, I said it. we were arguing, and arguments is meant to hurt. So I probably said something. I try to think of the most hurtful thing to say.
And I don't love you was it.
But
And I don't love you was what you picked. Okay.
Yeah.
I got it.
I was in tears.
You say, Mr. Fan, despite the fact that you've called her a jump off and all, and that you really didn't love her, you say that she was the one who really destroyed the marriage because, and this is what I read before I came out here, because she kept leaving. Right. Explain to me what she was doing.
Well, she only left once that I know about. But my kids tell me she went to Detroit, Indiana, North Carolina, Virginia, all over these places. And she put my kids on the phone, and she called, and my kids were like, "Daddy, I can't sleep. We out here. I don't want it out here. I want you to come and get me." And just all kinds of just craziness.
Mrs. Fan, were you living in a circumstance so disordered that your children were required to call him to ask for some assistance, for help?
No. When we first left, we were living in Virginia Beach. I bought my own car while I was down there, and we moved on from there. We went to North Carolina. From there, I did leave and go to Chicago, and then from there, I did leave and go to Indiana.
Did you take the kids with you?
Yeah, my kids were with me the entire time.
Do you think that was good for them? You got kids, you're moving them here and there, getting out, no stability, no school, no...
Oh, no, we were stable. We moved to Virginia Beach, and they were in school. They loved it there because they got to eat pizza that was delivery pizza for lunch, and they would, "Mom, best thing ever, we get delivery for lunch." So they were living in this.
Mrs. Fan, I am worried about your judgment. You chase him down the street. You call the police because he told you he didn't love you. You take your kids from hither and yon, and they were stable because they were in school at all the places they went to, and one place was good because they liked delivery pizza. Woo! And let me ask you this: why don't you explain to me what you say she did that hindered your employment? What's your story?
I worked as a school teacher, and she, believe this or not, she called the school, a school where little kids are, and said that I was a pedophile. And yes.
Ms. Fan, did you ever call his school and tell the authorities that he was in fact a pedophile?
I don't have any recollection of that.
Wow.
On top of that,
Wow.
That's a yes.
Wow.
That's a yes, and I don't want to own up to it because no time would I ever say I don't recollect calling and saying somebody was a pedophile. Ms. Fan, I am speaking.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
At no point in time would I ever consider, no, I don't have a recollection of doing that. Either you did it or you didn't.
I did.
I don't believe you.
I did call,
No, Ms. Fan, you know what I think you do? I think you, I got a problem, I'm hurt, I'm going to call someone in authority and hurt that other person. That's what you do. You call the police. I believe you called the school, and I believe that you are so small of spirit that you are not able to handle any negativity. Hence, you must bring authority into the situation and hurt the person who brought you negativity. You need to grow past that, Mrs. Fan, because it's going to kill your kids. It's going to kill you because it's not a rational way to live. It's a way of drama and misunderstanding, and you waste Joe's time and he doesn't like it.
Preach on, Drudge. Preach on. I like that.
I have one other thing that I want to address from the information that you gave me. Then I'm going to talk about the money. Mrs. Fan, you do say that he verbally abuses you in front of the children. Please explain that to me.
Oh my goodness. Well, it was so many times that he's called me out of my name continuously. It's just been an ongoing.
That's not true.
It is true. You've always, even in messages when I was out of town, you even called me so many different names. You told me about how you felt about me. And I mean, like, the only reason we even separated was because he was mad because I wouldn't give him oral sex. And that was the main reason why he figured when we got married that was part of the deal that had to happen. He wouldn't hold a job. He wouldn't work. He wouldn't keep a job. So I felt like, why should you even deserve it?
I worked plenty.
Okay. Mr. Albert, if you'd like, you can respond to that. If not, I'd understand.
I mean, who don't like oral sex? That's all I can say.
I'm just saying.
Hey, teed him up. It was all my fault. It was all my fault. I had no business.
Main reason why.
Business responded. And why don't you tell me why you want me to award you $500 from Mr. Fan?
Well, because he made it such a big deal that he wanted us to come back and be around, you know, he was going to be a better father.
Did you come back because he said he was
Yes.
going to reconcile with you?
Yes, he said he was going to be a
Wow,
good
that's a lie.
father.
Okay. Tell me how you got to the $500 figure for the move.
I just figured that would be his part of it. I spent way more than $500 to move from North Carolina. So, I mean,
Why do I owe her? Like, I don't see.
because you promised.
The determination I have to make is whether or not you induced by promises to bring her up here.
But that's not true. She
What did
got
I just
into
say?
trouble.
What did I just say?
You're right.
I said that's the question I have to answer.
Right.
Okay.
But I feel that she didn't come back because of me. She got into trouble down south. Like, I used to
So
work in
did you at
collections. I
any
did a
point
skip
ask
trace
her
on
to
her.
come back? And
No. I wanted I said, I want my kids to come back, but I don't think that was the reason why she came back. I believe it was something that happened down south that made her come back at that time.
I got you.
Yeah.
I got you. Let me tell you both something. You got to have some morality about you, both of you. And morality is about not doing something that you can get away with even though you can get away with it. Not doing something because it's wrong. You don't marry a woman because you don't want to be in some other house. You don't do that. You don't do those kind of things. You don't use people, because when you get used, people get used up and they get hurt and they get angry and get crazy. Mrs. Fan, I think you are small of spirit. I don't know how else to say it. I think you are, you think in little bitty pinpoints about what I want and what I feel and what I need, and you don't ever really consider how important it is. I mean, these phone calls to authority, I think is very
If
deep.
he were there,
Listen.
if he were a good father at any point, if he ever supported us, if he ever took care of us at any point in time.
There is a world full of people doing the wrong thing to you, to me, and to everybody else. Your response is your responsibility, and your response was irresponsible every time. This is what I'm going to say.
I took care of my kids, Your Honor. Your Honor, I took care of my kids. Regardless.
I have no basis to believe that there was, in fact, a promise made upon which you relied to move up. I think you were both messy. I think you were both in a mess. And I think you came back and you were both trying to use each other as much as you could. And this is what you get when you use each other. You both get used and then you get nothing in return. There will be no covering this matter. It is so.